is the Mojest portable lightweight camping cot. It comes in a simple drawstring stuff sack. No handle or any frills, but it's this tough rip stop fabric, same thing with the cot. And because that fabric's tough and doesn't cinch down real well, they've thoughtfully put this kind of lighter section of cloth here so that it cinches down good. Here's the cot. Comes with 3 legs. A main piece of fabric and two parallel bars for the sides. This is all aluminum, all quite lightweight. Let's go ahead and set it up. Actually, I'll set it up on camera so you can see how long it takes. Trick with getting these bars in is to sort of slide it down the edge, not slide it along this edge. That way it doesn't tend to pop out of these holes as you go along. Pops in and then just kind of pinches over. And there's like a little pocket there. Once it can popping back out again. The other end is just closed. Upside down for the legs. These come with a little retaining and Velcro, and they're kind of keyed so you can't put them in the wrong way. They gotta go like that. One hook on this side goes in there. And on this side, it's got this fancy pivoting arm so that you can catch it while it's loose. And then you flip out this secondary lever that makes the arm longer so you can get a ton of leverage and click it into place, which takes a fair amount of effort. So that is necessary. It is very lightweight. The whole thing is I think 4 or 5 pounds. I'll weigh it when I'm done. So there's the cot. Let's just get dimensions. So length 76, and width 27.5. I don't know if you should count the bar though. Maybe we'll go from the inside of that bar to the inside of this bar. More like 26. It's got a pocket for a pillow. It's got a modestly sized, kind of gusseted water bottle holder there. I don't think you could fit an Nalgene in there, but a half-liter water bottle would fit just fine. And then a larger pocket for devices here. Let's see, the whole thing is 7 and a bit. Oh, just at 7 off the ground. So that is kind of the big compromise for the compactness and the lightness, is that if you want to sit down on it and take your shoes off, it's a little bit of a lower seating position. Let's try it out. I'm 6'3". I feel like I've got enough space here. Abuse it a little bit. It's bouncy, which is nice. I just love aluminum camp stuff. It's so kind of flexy. It takes a little getting used to. It feels almost like it's you know, not as sturdy as you want. It's strong, but that aluminum is just has a little give to it, which makes chairs and cots and things feel just kind of springy and soft. So the way I've been using this pillow pocket, this is rough, kind of Oxford cloth, so it's not super nice to lay directly on, but what you can do is stuff an inflatable pillow in here, which is not very comfortable to sleep on anyway, and it kind of gives your actual pillow on top of here a head start with a couple inches of loft. So that's been making that really comfortable. Let's see what else. I think it's probably worth comparing it to this other cot, just because this is what I was using, lugging this massive 15-pound beast on camping trips and using it in a tent, which didn't work out super well. The big compromise with that cot is that it's lower, so it's not as nice to sit on. Pretty much sitting on the ground. The rails are 7 inches tall, but once it bends down, it's really more like 5 or 6. But the benefit of that, when you're in a tent, is that the sloping walls of the tent coming in here, you're not jamming your feet and your head into the walls of the tent if you have a dome style tent, which is really nice. Using one of these big cots in a tent doesn't work out super well. They just barely fit, and especially at the head, it's not very comfortable to have your head crowded by the wall of the tent. But there's the comparison. So yeah, it's kind of 7 inches versus 14 double. And these cots all have that like slope section, and that's, you can get that exact same thing with that pocket plus a pillow stuffed in it. So, but other than that, the dimensions are the same. To me, the comfort is about the same, and I mean the weight and the volume of it when it's packed up is way less than half, less than a third. So, all right, let's get this all packed up. I will say these are kind of spring loaded as you take them apart. You kind of want to have your thumb not jammed down into this area when you take it apart. That way when it comes undone, you don't get pinched by it. Also, before I fold this up completely, want to point out this like mesh inside the sleeve is kind of a secret weapon against squeaks. So when it's pulled that tight, any kind of rubbing of this kind of textured bar against that hard fabric. I've had a squeaky cot before, and it was exactly that, the bar rubbing against the canvas, but that mesh keeps it nice and quiet. Wanted to point out too that it's not terribly difficult to fold it up into a bundle like this. If the long setup time is something you want to avoid, you basically just break the bar in half at one point and leave it inside the canvas. Fold the whole canvas with the bars in half, roll it up, strap those to the side, and it's still a fairly skinny package you could throw in a trunk, and it would still set up in 60 seconds, 90 seconds maybe, as opposed to the full 3 or 4 minutes if you break it down completely. And there it is, broken down completely, and there's just no comparison to one of these full-size padded cots. So it's not even a quarter, it's probably like a fifth of the volume there. It's about a 5 by 6 by 20 inch bundle, and if we weigh it, 5 pounds 10 ounces.
Hi, I'd like to share my experience with this ultralight camping cot by Mojest. I got it from Amazon and I'm really happy with it. It's super easy to put together, super easy to break down. It all goes into this little bag right here that it comes in, which is unbelievable. I thought I was going to be getting a big box on my porch, and it was this small box. And it's because it all comes apart. But you would think it would be complicated, but they're all tied together, the poles and the legs that need to be together. So they have a string going through them that kind of pulls them in together, and it makes it super simple. It's got a little flap here, the pocket, that I put a bottle of water in here. You can put your phone and any other personal items that you want to keep close to you right there. And it's got a little flap here. I guess to put something under it to make a pillow. But I was thinking, if you're out camping and you want a pillow, instead of, you don't need to take anything, you could actually take this bag that it comes in and maybe put some clothes or something soft in there, and then tuck, this will fit underneath the flap, and that could be your pillow right there. So, it's just, you have everything you need with this. So it's really easy, like I said, to put together, but what I ran into was once I put the 2 poles together on either side, I didn't read anywhere where it said to make sure you shove the poles, each of them, way in there so that you can Velcro this. There's Velcro inside of here. So if you don't do that, the poles are just kind of over here a little bit, and you can't put the legs on. I just thought I wasn't strong enough at first. So, but with the, over here on this side, it's got like a spring action. You've got to hook it on and then put the lever up and it clicks. But I couldn't do that, and I just thought I wasn't strong enough. But right there, you've got to make sure and get these legs way up in there, and then you pull, after you Velcro it, you shove them to the side, and that way the legs fit just fine. So if my dog thinks it's comfortable, it's comfortable. So I just want to share that with you. Really happy with it. You can use it with for camping. You can use it for, I'm going to throw it in the back of my car and have it with me. If I visit someone that, we need an extra bed, I can just pull that out and use it. It's comfortable enough to just sleep on it the way it is. If you want a sleeping bag or something on it, that would even be a little bit more soft. But this is a great little cot, and I highly recommend it.